Hi, mateys. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome back to Treasure Tool Lab, where we're going to take all of our clues from our treasure hunts and bring them to the tool map and try to solve some treasure hunts. A little tutorial today on how to use some Treasure Lab. We're going to take a look at the map toolbox today. The map toolbox is going to let you lay geometry shapes of all sorts, manipulate them, and help you find your solve locations and put together your clues. You can get there from the front page here, where you can go to the hamburger menu up here, open MapLab. Here we are in MapLab, and we have our toolbox over here. You can open and close your toolbox. If you exit out, bring it back, you're not going to lose anything. So if you need to exit out, yeah, you'll be just fine. You got your address bar up here, and you'll be able to search locations. One thing that I have turned off right now is our HUD menu. Turn our HUD menu on here. The HUD menu is longitude and latitude, and it's also going to show you mileages as you adjust your geometry shapes on the map. So let's get to it. Let's look inside the map toolbox here and see what we have. I have some of your more traditional shapes. You've got triangles, circles, squares, rectangles. I also have angle tools, protractor, all your geometry shapes. Do some custom things. I have some sacred geometry. This would be the golden ratio right here, which is mathematically correct. Get you a little neat Leonardo da Vinci solve going on. The Fibonacci sequence. This is where you're going to have different bullseye rings that are mathematically calculated to the next ring. You got another protractor here for quicker access. I wanted that to be one of the main tools in the box. A lot of angles going on. Another Fibonacci bullseye with the crosshairs in it, which can help if you're trying to have some straight edges. But yeah, let's take a look at it. Let's look at some more shapes here. I've got some more geometry going on. Some non-typical triangles. Different shapes. And I tried to cover a lot of geometry without getting too stupid on it. So you got crosses, X marker. This is more of a medieval cross. This would be your typical X, marks the spot, just lines on the X. I also threw in some Curse of Oak Island things. You never know. One of the most popular treasure hunts on the planet. One is Nolan's Cross, and all the segments of the cross are going to be mathematically calculated to each node. Goes right along with it the Tree of Life, which is also a religious symbol based on the cross. Many more nodes. Also have a Knights Templar cross, just like the symbol that would be on a Knights Templar flag. All right. Now let's go in here, and I'm going to make sure I have all my everything cleared out here. I'm going to delete all my shapes. Looks like I'm cleared out. All right, we're going to start over here in John Collins' Black Land from There's Treasure Inside, and see if we can lay some shapes and show you how to use these tools. Now let's just lay your typical triangle on the map. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to edit, and we're going to edit the miles. We're going to make this triangle exactly what we want. We have mileage, and you can change it to feet, kilometers, meters. We're going to make this 100 miles. So when I tap the map, let's go with, should we go with Statesville over here? Well, let's go with just Asheville since it's right here. Now each leg of this triangle is 100 miles. The handles on the triangle let you adjust it. Now notice the HUD menu up there, changing your mileage, showing you exactly the mileage you're changing it to. The center right here allows you to move it around. This handle up here is the rotation handle. Let you manipulate it however you like. Now we also have sliders to work with over here. You could resize from the slider. It's also going to show you the mileage you're resizing to. You can rotate from here. And I did that because if you're zoomed way into an image, it might be a little bit easier to get to a slider than it is one of these handles. So you can always edit as you go. Now I want to show you that the triangle became an object. As we lay more objects in here, you're going to need to select that particular object. You can name your objects. It's not going to be the triangle anymore. It's going to be whatever triangle. You can select a project for it to be to. You can center it up. Now the lock button, folks, is your friend. As you get zoomed way into a shape here, you want to be able to move this map around. If it's unlocked, you're moving the shape around. Okay? So the lock button is your friend. You can lock it from here at the header. You can lock it on your object selection, or we also have another lock button right up here. I just wanted quick access to any lock button. So let's lock it into place, and we'll zoom out and we'll add another shape to the map. Let's grab the protractor here. The protractor is one of my favorite tools. This is something that I've needed so bad. I got so tired of working with Google Maps and just a mileage line, or Google Earth, or you just have poly lines to work with, or a mileage line, and they're not near as user friendly. So I designed this just for treasure hunting, so you can really look at any clue you like and put it to the test on a live map. You just can't put software on a Google map. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to lock that protractor into place. And I'm going to go up here to draw, and in the draw section I have lines. You can do custom polys here. That's add a line, add a line, add a line. But my favorite is the straight edge. The straight edge is going to pop up. You can adjust the mileage on it, and it is truly going to be just a straight edge. Notice the mileage is changing as I adjust it. You can move it around from the center here. You can rotate it. And again, you can also go to the slider over here and adjust it from the slider, rotate it from the slider. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to edit here, and we are going to make this thing really long. We're going to make it like, let's just make it 600 miles. And bada bing, we've got a 600 mile line, and we're centered up on that protractor there. Now, this isn't all perfect, folks. This is just a demo, so bear with me here. So I'm going to put it on the 120 here, and you could lock that line into place just so you don't mess up your line here, and check what's along the line. Now you can zoom in to locations along that line and check it out. One thing I like about this map is it really goes in and shows you all the peaks. You just don't get this on Google Maps. It will show you the more popular ones, but this is really going to go in and show you locations. Now another thing I want to show you, in the More Options button here, we can go in and turn on a button for Forest Service land. This is going to take away and show you Forest Service boundaries, where a treasure might be. Our other button over here is going to be Bureau of Land Management areas, and those are mostly on the west coast, so we don't have a lot of that going on the east coast. Just more federal lands. So yeah, you can really tell as you zoom in when you have this on that it's really showing you more areas. Also in More Options, you can put in your coordinates here and search your longitude and latitude. Go to that coordinate. You can turn your grid on and off for longitude and latitude. Really let you zoom in to your specific locations and look at these lines and show you your longitudes and latitudes. And the map toolbox is highly mobile, so you can move it anywhere you want. Get it out of the way, but you're not going to lose it off the edge of the screen. So we also have a search bar here in the map toolbox. You can search locations. You can also search locations up here from the top. Put your coordinates in, put town names in, search from there. So yes, folks, go to Google Maps, find your locations, do your pin drops. Oh, we also have a pin here. If you need to drop a pin, you can drop a pin right in there. And I wanted our pins to be nice and big because when you go zooming out and you need to place a tool somewhere, it really helps to have a big pin. I will probably make that pin more adjustable. We'll have more updates coming out as I get to know the software a little bit better. I've been working with it for a few months now and getting all the bugs worked out. I've been working on this for over a year. And I hope you enjoy it, folks. I hope this helps you find your locations that you've found clues for in these armchair treasure hunts. And whether you're doing an armchair treasure hunt or you're searching for Jesse James gold or D.B. Cooper's buried money, you know, you find clues, you find numbers, you find longitudes, latitudes, angles, triangulations, bearings. Bring them here to Treasure Tool Lab. Try out your locations. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you have any questions, I have an email section on the website. If you got any suggestions or questions, I'll be happy to answer them for you. And I also want to tell you all of your solves on Treasure Tool Lab are safe. Everything you do on Treasure Tool Lab, all your work is private to your device. There's no back door. I can't go in and look at your project. I can't look at anyone's project. The only information that I get is your email and your name when you subscribe. I don't have access to your credit card numbers. We check out through Stripe is our checkout service. And like I say, there's no back door in this, folks. No one will be able to see your solve. No one's going to build anything onto this website where we can look at anything. We want this to be fun. If this helps you find the treasure, that's what we want. Now, if I beat you to it because I've been using it a little longer, I hope that happens, you know. But no one is trying to steal your solve on Treasure Tool Lab. Everything is private to your device. This is just software. You're paying to use the software. There is no back end to this thing. I don't know how to say it any more plainly. That's been my main question is, can you see my solve? No, no one can see your solve, and no one's going to ever try to see your solve. And then I've got crazies out there saying, oh, you just built this so you can steal everyone's solve. Believe me, I don't have hours and hours and hours to go try to steal people's solves. This is hard enough solving my own things. So I highly assure you this is totally safe. No one will ever try to look at your solve or look at your information that you've put in here. No one can look at your projects. No one can look at your folders that you create. This is all just software. It's just numbers on a board, and I have no back end. I can look at your where you made the payment. That's about it. And I can look at some of the HTML from the hosting service. No one will ever see your solves on Treasure Tool Lab. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Like I say, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Hit us up on Facebook. We have an Instagram. We're just getting started, so give us a follow and give us a like, and like our YouTube, and help us get going here and spread the word to your friends. You can also use Treasure Tool Lab. The higher tiers are for teams. You have a team. Y'all pitch in together, get the higher tier. You can use multiple devices, and that will allow your team to all log in under one email, and the site will allow multiple devices where you can work as a team together and see each other's work and, say, hey, should we try this? Should we try that? And, thanks for watching, folks, and come try your solves out on Treasure Tool Lab. And remember, your treasure might be sitting right beside you in the living room, or might only be a phone call away. So, happy hunting, folks.